and the battle system is the best battles.
There we go.
Final Fantasy X has the best battle system in the entire franchise.
Okay.
And 10-2 just
moving
took
on
that
now.
awesome battle system and then introduced a job system to it. So, like, yeah, 10-2 has the best battle system in all of the Final Fantasy games. Fight me, internet.
Okay,
so Axel's gonna go jump off a cliff now.
Now we are moving on.
Thank you, Flip.
So
Axel can't jump off a cliff. She's still underground.
Fair point.
Axel's gonna go run into a wall repeatedly.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we already did that.
Thank you for indulging me.
Okay.
Does everybody have a copy of the map? Yes.
Yes. All right. So I have like 2 things written down from last time, but we didn't really do a whole.
You know what I have? I have one thing. I have one thing written down.
You guys spent 2 hours doing one thing.
That's true.
I had like 2 pages written down from last time. It was like crazy last time.
Okay, I take that back. I did actually play-by-play the fight.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I did actually play-by-play.
Well, if somebody else wants to do the notes this week, I'm happy about that. I'd be happy to let somebody else do it.
I can do it. I'll do it 9 times.
Is this too loud?
Yes.
Is this too loud?
No, that's fine.
Previously on Heroes of Thyr.
So, last week we fought a boss, and we killed him. And then we found out that it was Colby. Yay!
And he's still a butt! Yay!
Okay, but seriously, it was a pretty awesome battle. We rolled really high. We kicked some serious ass. We surprised our DM, which was nice because we've been rolling shit for the last several rounds.
Mm-hmm. Like, I was seriously worried about you guys during when we were going into the fight.
Yeah. The dwarf and the tiefling both took a little damage. Nothing too serious. And
we leveled up.
Raywin flipped the fuck out on the hooded guy for harming the tiefling. And then we found out the hooded guy that has been stalking town and disappearing into portals and stuff is fucking Colby, our teammate who just up and fucking disappeared several fucking months ago. And I'm not bitter at all. He's also half red dragon now, which just really gets under my skin. I mean, scales.
Lord.
And as Thea says, we are the fantasy variant of the Teen Titans. Yes!
I don't think that's too far off, actually.
No, perfect. And he's Beast Boy.
Oh, wow. All right.
Count us down, dude.
So, let's see. Up front, and I got to pull up the picture because I don't have Skype pulled up immediately. What is going on with this? It's doing all sorts of weird stuff. I posted it in Skype. Let's see.
Tara's first.
Tara's first. Okay.
Tara's first.
Hi.
Hello. Creepy. Oh my god.
I've been really wanting to murder somebody and they won't let me do it. I just want a little bit of blood. Just a little bit of death.
There are 2 risks available to you.
Just a little bit of peril.
Notes.
It's too perilous. Sorry.
But they won't let me kill anybody, so I guess I'll just, have to kill somebody else.
Oh, Lord.
And next is
Klaus.
Me, for once. I'm actually not.
Oh, the red robes! Oh, nobody will notice.
No.
Red robes.
No.
I couldn't do that. No, I couldn't kill him. He's the only one that'll stop me from being crazy.
So, I'm Klaus. I am the de facto leader of this bunch. I am the wizard of the group. I do wizardy things and try not to set myself on fire. And next up is the dwarf.
Hi, I'm Flip. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. What? What? Really?
Your song last week was better.
I know. Hey, an Eevee. I don't know where that came from, but actually, I know exactly where that came from.
Do you really want to
Anyways.
give an Eevee to the guy who has all the different kinds of stones?
Oh, jeez.
Moving on, please.
Next.
Car. Oh.
Hi, I am the great hero Makar, and lately I have been learning about turtles.
Okay.
And next to us is my lovely friend who stood up for me, Frills.
Was that an Antuin joke?
No, that was the Heroes of Thyr joke. In case you guys didn't notice it.
I couldn't see what the book. I'm sorry, my internet's not as great. I couldn't. Yeah.
Turtles.
Okay.
Turtles.
Okay.
Turtles,
Do
because we told him it's turtles all the way down.
Turtles that
Oh.
hold up the sun.
Yep.
Okay. It's okay. It could be both.
I am Griffoniac. I play Raywin Silverfox. I am the sanest one of this insane group.
Hey.
That's a great joke.
She's here all week, folks. Tip your waiter.
Oh, Lord.
I'm out. Bye.
And not shown is the voice of our very benevolent, very kind, very generous DM, Seamstress Aya.
Another thing about the Final Fantasy game.
Oh
No.
my god, Aya!
I really like the Final Fantasy games, guys. I'm sorry.
So, where we left off, we had killed the boss. We'd found out that the hooded guy was our fucking betrayer, Colby, and there's a lot of hatred there from the Silverborn. It's great.
Yep.
And we tried to exit the dungeon, but couldn't find the dumb door, so now we're resting and trying to figure out what the hell to do next.
Yep. And if you guys remember correctly, you put Colby in one of the cages.
Yes, we did.
Yes, very satisfyingly, we put him in a cage.
You
Yes, we
put
did.
him. So I don't know if it was ever said outright, but these cages are where they held the human sacrifices. So you put him in a human sacrifice cage.
Yes, I'm well aware. I'm very much aware.
All right. So,
Cages, right here. This
right.
cages.
So everyone will say that you did a full cycle of rest. So you all feel rested. You all have your spells back. If you want, you can put your token on the map. You don't have to at the moment if you don't want to.
I'm sitting right
so-
outside the cage.
Right.
Cross
What
legged,
is
staring at
staring at him?
lizards don't have to blink.
Like the dog in Shaun the Sheep movie.
Just staring.
Um,
Just staring.
okay, so what is everyone else doing? Axel, what are you doing?
I'm playing a phone game because
Okay.
I don't want to kill anybody.
Okay. Is it one of the Final Fantasy phone games?
No.
My God.
Okay, that's it. That's the last
I
joke.
plead the fifth.
Apparently Brave
Yes.
Exodus is really good.
Eh.
Okay.
FFRK is pretty good too.
So,
I'll have to try that
also we leveled up.
yes, we did.
Yes, you
we
did.
are now
And
level 4.
I believe we took care of all of that
Yes,
in the previous one.
I believe so.
Okay.
Everybody should be showing is level 4 now.
Right. All right. Flip. What is Flip doing?
Flip will be investigating the walls.
Okay.
Because of course you are.
Well, admiring any presence of talent in mining out these rooms, this labyrinth, this
Yes.
maze.
Okay. So you will be able to tell that the walls themselves are man-made. So it looks like they dug the tunnel system, and then to add structure to said tunnel system, they did brick and mortar, like cobbled stone walls and ceiling and everything.
The heck
Okay.
was that?
You'll be able to tell that it was pretty well constructed. Must have taken a lot of time. That sort of thing.
Okay.
However, you are not able to find any. Why are you dead?
Not only that,
I-
she rolled a
What
1 on a
even-
death.
I am tweeting that.
What are
That's
you
a crit
doing?
fail.
I realized I leveled, but I didn't do anything, so I was just like, I'm just gonna sneakily like put in health and stuff and get it all done. I healed myself and then killed myself.
Okay,
That's
Okay.
not how that works.
cool beans.
That's not how any of this works.
Nope.
No, that's
Not-
not how that works at all.
Didn't know you could crit fail at death, so
Also,
You try to
tweeting
die,
that.
but you just feel really uncomfortable instead.
So, go
You're
ahead,
not
go.
wounded.
Don't worry about using anything, or just heal yourself up automatically. You rested enough that you should be all 100% healed.
I'm pretty sure Flip was the only one that didn't take.
Ow! I hit my elbow.
I'm pretty sure Flip was the only one that took damage anyway. Oh, you're
Mac
talking about
also,
like actual like max hit points. I see what you're doing.
yeah. Mac also took damage because he got acid in the face.
That's
Mm.
true.
Which is why the Dragonborn flipped out.
Yeah.
The Phantom of the
Okay,
Dungeon now is
so-
here.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Focus. If I have to focus, everyone has to focus. So you won't, so Flip, you won't be able to find any buttons or triggers or anything like that. You will be able to see where the door should be.
Okay.
You can kind of gather where the if you were able to trigger the door opening, you would know where not to put your hands.
Duly
But
noted.
you don't see any of the mechanical bits that would move the door.
It was built well enough to hide all that.
Right.
Nice. That's admirable. That's impressive.
Your mom's admirable.
Well,
Other stage jokes, but
So there you go. That's what
Cool.
you would be able to see through thorough examination of the entryway and the room itself.
Okay.
Makar, what is Makar doing?
I am over by Colby because I am very nervous about the acid thing and bars.
Okay. Yeah, don't forget you guys also tied him up. So his hands are bound.
Oh yeah, he's tied
I
up
know,
and
it's
people
just-
are keeping a close eye on him.
I know. I was just reminding you.
I have a breath weapon ready to freeze his ass the moment he twitches. I'm gonna save that as a reactionary too.
I am
Okay.
not cleaning that up.
Colby on
Okay.
ice.
Klaus, what is Klaus doing?
Klaus is, let's see, so we've already done resting, so I am likely preparing spells and whatnot.
Okay. So you're reading your book.
Yep.
P.S. I've
Okay.
also prepared silence.
Okay. All right. So, Colby is going to be. He's going to obviously have to be like sort of crouched up with like his knees in his chest because the cage doesn't offer much room. But he will be sitting in the cage, and he's going to be staring directly at Raywin.
Okay,
the
so
whole time.
lizards
Like,
don't have to
unblinking.
blink, but he's half lizard and half human, so this guy's got to blink sometime, right?
He only has
Yeah,
half
and
blink.
it does occasionally.
That's
Just the one blink.
That's
And
weird.
I sit here smug because he has to blink and I don't.
Not to mention the fact that
Okay.
now he's just winking at you. I mean, if you think
Okay.
about it. Well,
All right. Okay. So we're gonna go back through the list. All right, Axel. What's Axel gonna do?
Axel's going to polish the bow and talk sweetly to it.
Okay.
Because Axel doesn't know what else to do right now.
Yeah. You're going to feel a rhythmic pulse as you're doing that.
What kind of rhythmic pulse? As if it's happy and purring?
No, like a heartbeat.
Oh.
Like that kind of like pulsing.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Flip, what are you going to do once you finish examining all of the room?
What was the circle thing in the middle again?
The circle
Fire
thing in the
pit.
middle is a fire pit that is full of burned up wood and not burned up human parts.
Right. Staying away from that
Smells
thing.
Great in here.
I was just about to say sharpen the hammer, and then realized how dumb that actually is. I do have an axe. I will sharpen the axe.
Okay.
Just plop down and sharpen the axe.
Okay. I'm assuming Raywind is going to continue staring.
Yeah, but without taking my gaze off him, I'm gonna call the wizard over.
Okay. I just got this mental image of like Raywind picking up little stones and like trying to throw them in the general direction of the wizard. maybe missing once or twice and like hitting Flip or something.
Oi, wizard.
Uh-huh.
We should not just sit here and smell the decayed flesh.
Read.
These dying
I-
here. I'm not taking my eyes off Colby for one instant while I'm talking to the wizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I fully agree. We should start investigating parts of the dungeon that we have not been through yet. Because
Okay.
I am, we'll say like 80% sure that this lantern we're looking for is down here.
Well, and there's probably some other exit too that we have to find. So
Right.
might
We
as
can't get
well.
out this way, so sitting here is not getting us anywhere. So
Nope. All right, then DM, I'm gonna call on my Outlander abilities to remember directions and maps and where we've been, and take us to, once we get the group together, I'm gonna take us to the first spot where we did not explore. Basically, the
Okay.
first darkness on the map.
Right. So, with a combination of your Outlander ability, Makar's dungeoneering ability, and whatever the heck is going on with Axel, you will manage to find your way back into the boss room.
Also,
which
I've got
is right here.
Colby on my shoulder again, and the rat, I've offered to allow her to ride on Klaus's shoulder so that she doesn't have to be near this son of a bitch.
Okay.
So this was was this the entrance to the boss room?
Yes, that is the entrance to the boss room. I didn't put you guys actually in the boss room because I figured
No,
this
I
would
know.
be better.
So these two entrances here go into the
Lead
boss
to the
room?
same room.
Okay.
Yes, they both lead to the same room.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right. So let's see.
I like that it keeps our tokens
Yeah.
when you open the maps back up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's cool.
All right. So obviously, I don't believe there was any way out from the boss room itself because the only way they got out was through a portal. Did we actually investigate that? I don't remember.
You did a tiny amount of investigation before the boss fight happened.
Okay, so we
But
didn't
it was
actually
just like a cursory glance of the room.
right. That was an
Sorry.
interesting noise.
Excuse me.
Motorcycle.
So, so we didn't really go through and look for anything like any like secret doors or anything like that leading out of the boss room. I don't believe.
Right.
Okay. Then, oh Lord. Why don't we start there? Let's take a look through the boss room and see if there was
Okay.
anything in there that we missed. And if
All
not,
right.
then we'll start kind of backtracking our way out through the areas that we haven't been yet.
Okay.
I have
So-
no idea what even is that text. That's a fancy language.
That is a fancy language.
Things are not working on my end.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
You don't see any of the pop-ups? Because Makar said some stuff. Nope, now it says you've disconnected. Dang it!
Uh-oh.
Try coming back in.
I'm
You're
trying.
still connected on Skype, which is what counts.
You're still
Yes.
showing in the game.
I don't see her in game.
Yeah, her token's gone on my side.
There it goes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nope, there. No, it's still there.
Huh.
It's shuffled
Hmm.
and it's gone. What the?
Okay.
I don't.
So-
I'm not-
That's okay. As long as she's
Yeah.
still connected in Skype and she can hear what we're doing.
Yep.
You know, there's not going to be any immediate need for her to be connected to the server at this exact point in time.
Last follow.
Okay. So, in the boss room,
Mhm.
there is the stonework for the walls and the ceiling and the floor and everything are smoother than they were in the hall, but they're still obviously man-made stone.
Okay.
That takes longer
In-
to make.
In the floor, there is a brass ring, and it's meant to be circular. It's not meant to be oval shaped.
Yeah.
It's oval shaped here because scanner. So, written around it, on the inside of the copper ring, are what look to be words, but they're not in a language that any of you can fully understand. I think we were able to establish that Makar might think he's able to recognize a letter or two, but it wouldn't make sense. The sentence that he was trying to form wouldn't make sense with those letters.
I asked Iris if she recognizes the writing.
Okay. Iris will say that it's a very old language, far older than anyone here.
Interesting.
Can I just like analyze it and see if there's like any sense whatsoever I can ream from it in its nonsensical disjointedness?
Actually, I have a good way of describing it to you, because you'll get this. It looks like Romanji.
Oh,
So even if you can tell that's an A, that's an R, that's an M, you don't understand the sentence that you're trying to form from it.
Right. So on the walls, there's not really anything of note. It's just smooth walls, and that's pretty much it.
Which map are we looking at?
Oh Lord.
We should. Oh, okay. It's because you disconnected. There we go.
Reshare it real
Okay.
quick.
It should be M number 7.
Okay.
Makar, you and I really need to get in on a language that we share.
I know.
So let's see. What was your question, Dav?
I said on the walls around the room. Is there anything on the walls, or is it just the smooth walls, basically?
Nope, it's just the nice smooth walls.
Okay. And the ring was how the flesh golem actually got summoned.
Right. So you with
Incidentally, I'm not feeling so great about being in the room with the guy who summoned the flesh golem.
Right. It's fair.
Watch your step.
Yeah.
So Klaus with a knowledge arcana check would be able to recognize this as a summoning circle.
Okay.
But not just a summoning circle. He would also. You didn't have to roll. We're going to assume that you're going to take your time and like really try
That's
and
fair.
Go through the catalog in your mind.
Take 20, yeah.
Yeah, take 20. Thank you. That's what it. I've been trying to remember that for the last few games.
That's true. That was a mechanic that I don't think we ever talked about, taking 10,
Right.
taking 20.
You can take 20.
So if you when you're not in a combat situation, you have the ability to either take 10 or take 20, which means you're going to spend some time to basically you're going to spend more time to really put into a skill check or something like that, to where you can take the basically just the average, an average look around or something like that.
Right.
Or taking 20, you can spend the extra time to actually really look in detail on something.
Right.
It's kind of obvious, but yeah, it's one of those.
You can do that unless I specifically tell you have to roll. Right. So you will know that it's a summoning circle, but the brass ring can also be used as a holding circle.
Let's put him in it.
So it can be used to summon, but it can also be used to make sure that no one leaves the ring.
Everybody out of the ring, please.
Oh, that's where we left off.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's where you guys. Well, Makar went into the ring.
Yeah, Makar went in there, but
Oh.
Yeah, because he was examining the language.
right.
I didn't go near it. I am disinclined.
I got
So,
dirtied enough last time, so I'm staying away from it. I'm good.
Out of curiosity, am I able to pick up any of that language as like ancient arcane language, or is it completely foreign to me?
Can you speak ancient?
I don't know if I've actually got it put down, like the
Yeah,
language
you
of
do.
magic.
Right.
Is it down? Do I have that written down?
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
So
Wizard's
I
House.
do.
it's
You
the same. It's the same as with Mac.
Okay.
However, where Mac thinks he sees an A, you'd
Mhm.
see like an M.
Great.
So
Okay.
you're like the two of you are getting two completely different translations.
Okay, so there's
Both
not
of
really
which
any-
right. Both of which aren't doing so well.
Right. Let's see.
What else? Did we say that there were any embellishments on the wall?
Nope,
No.
no embellishments on the wall.
Straight smooth stone all the way around.
And anything on the ground or wall where that portal was? Scorch marks or
Nope. Not outside of the carved lettering.
Well, trying to think of how I want to do this.
I want to get out of here.
All right, fine. I don't know that we're gonna find anything in here anyway. There doesn't appear to be much in here. So let's start looking towards some of the areas in the dungeon we haven't been in yet. What?
I just now saw what Mac typed.
Yeah.
Oops. Typing in the wrong window.
Don't do
That's how
that.
everybody knew all our secrets.
Okay, so what are you guys gonna do now?
We're gonna go back to the map where the dark spots are.
Okay, are you on blank map 2 or 3?
3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
The number thou shalt count to, till the third number be reached. Lavest thou thy holy hand grenade, so that it may blow thine enemy to tiny bits in thy mercy. I said it wrong, but it's a really funny segment.
I was quoting the owl off of the really old Israel commercial, but it's fine. Totally different kind of.
I was quoting a Monty Python skit from an equally old Monty Python movie.
No. Back out into the hallway,
actually,
though.
No. Because I think they did. Doesn't matter. Point being. All right. So you guys walk back out into the hallway.
Yeah. So did anybody actually? I don't remember. Was anybody actually like taking maps as we were walking around?
Braylon was.
Okay.
She says.
I thought I remembered that. I just wanted to make sure. So if we were looking at this as if it were her map, I'm assuming we have not gone in this little area up to the north just a little bit, because there's a couple of sections there.
We haven't been over here. We haven't been over here. We haven't been over here. There's a whole lot of over here. That's.
Oh yeah, there is a whole lot of over there. Fair enough. Okay. You know what? That's true. I wonder, because that was a secret wall that we went through. But how did we not go any further down there? I wonder if that led to another map. Well, we've got a couple of spots here. Why don't we check in this little area here to the north? Those two little sections up and... Oops, that's not me. That's the dwarf. Yeah, there we go. These two sections.
Fine.
Okay.
I drag his
So-
ass out following the wizard.
Okay.
If one of you guys want to tells me what's going on, that'd be nice.
Tells me what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
once-
I don't.
Oh,
You
you're-
guys wants to tells me what's going on here.
I know the feel.
All
I know
I'm-
the feels red robes. That reading that circle just makes all language seem jumbled up afterwards.
All I know is Dragon Boy here has atrocious breath.
All right. So what do we got down this little hallway here?
So in that hallway,
Hiccup.
hold on, no, I'm
So-
typing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to call him Dragon Boy now because this
Dragon Boy.
as an insult because it's sarcastic.
So in the room,
In
you will
finger qu-
find
Dragon Boy.
So in here you will find cells set into the stone walls. Inside are bones and bodies
Great.
that are
Okay.
inside the cells.
All right.
Nothing.
Fantastic.
Nothing appears to be moving, and it doesn't smell fantastic in there.
Yeah, I don't think this is where we need to be either. Shall we? Do you want to investigate, or should we move on?
I'm kind of inclined to torch the places as we go. Smell of burnt, charred stuff would be preferable to this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sort of a...
Torches as in Minecraft torches, or torches as in burn everything?
torches as in...
Right.
It would be like an honorary pyre for all of the poor victims. Of course, we also smoke ourselves out, but that's beside the point entirely.
Yeah.
Fuck physics.
I'm going to sidestep and peek down this hallway.
Okay. Can you move your guy a tiny bit?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay. It is a dead end.
Okay, I'm waiting.
It just goes into a dead end.
Okay. Well, yeah, nothing to see here. Let's see.
I'd like to remind the wizard that twice we had dead ends and there were actually doors.
This is a good point.
Dead ends. Sorry, I had to.
For that, I knew you would.
I had
So I'm going to
to.
suggest to him that he check anyways.
Yeah, I'll come down here. I'll like run a hand across the walls as I'm kind of circling down
Okay.
here.
We should have the tiefling knock. That's how these things work.
That's a good point.
I'll do
If
it.
it's a door, it will open.
That's a good point.
So in this particular dead end, there doesn't appear to be any kind of switch or seam or anything. And when Makar knocks, he just gets red knuckles.
Okay.
Tiefling always knocks twice.
I
There-
have
there's-
that book around here somewhere.
There's
It's like,
actually
it's like either a first or a second printing.
there is actually a spell called Knock that has something to do with, I can't remember the exact details, but it does have something to do with opening doors.
I thought it was like prestidigitation and just was like you're throwing sound, so it creates a knocking noise.
Maybe it's been a little while since
I didn't think it actually opened anything.
I thought it did. Maybe you're right.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see. Yeah, let's. It does look like there's a large area up
Oh,
here that.
can I say one more bibliophile thing?
Oh Lord.
So I was at the used bookstore the other day and I found a first edition leather-bound copy of Terry Brooks' The Sword of Shandanar. Is that how you say it? From like the 1970s. It's a TV series now. It's a TV series now on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, gotcha.
And it was in like pristine condition, and I wanted it so bad that they wanted $600 for it.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's
You and
see.
your smug face.
So
I lost my nib pin. Oh, there it is.
do we want to go?
Yeah, there. The person in the chat said it.
Shannara. Oh, gotcha.
Shannara, the sword of Shannara.
There you go. As this has it. A knock unlocks a single lock or suppresses magical effects of a locking nature.
Nature.
Well,
Go with the
Shut up.
map.
okay.
So let's see. Do we want to go further back up or do we want to go further in, basically?
Further up and further in.
That's what she said.
All right, we're going this way.
Mr. Narnia and the
Okay.
North.
I'm just gonna pick a direction and go.
Okay.
Up the stairs we go.
So yeah,
Okay,
there was the
so-
secret door here.
Right. There was the secret door there. That
That
led.
seems like a good place to start.
Okay.
Not a bad plan.
So it's closed now, but you'll be able to find the rock to push to open it up.
Flip.
What?
Flip.
Fine. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Excuse me, pardon me. Sorry. Tail, sorry.
Oh,
Hi.
jeez. One of these days.
Why
Okay.
are there 2 people with tails in front?
Our big
No.
test, we didn't think that one through. Yours can at least come up off the ground.
Sure that.
Button. Who's got the button?
So yeah, you're able to find the rock, no problem,
Can I smash it with a hammer?
if you like.
No, I'll pass.
But we press it lightly with your finger.
Fine. I push it lightly with my finger.
Quiet you.
That line's a little too long. Okay, so you are able to go down the hallway.
Yay,
and
hallway.
you will see that. Ignore the speckledy bits. I was trying to erase that.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, I see what you mean. All right.
So what does
I
this
keep-
hallway look like, by the way?
It looks the
How
same as
well
the other
tended?
hallway.
How well tended is it?
It's pretty dusty, and the air smells pretty stale. Excuse me.
Hey, stale air is better than, dead things.
True. True story.
All right. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hallways here. Everybody pick a hallway.
Dibs.
Bad idea.
We're all in eye shot of each other. We can all see each other.
Oh, I don't have the map working.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I'm just having issues because
There
I'm
we go. There we go.
dumb.
Okay.
How about that?
They put you in the hallway at the end.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so you will all see this.
They're all dead ends.
No, they're all just
I'm
one
gonna-
giant maze that all connects. It's actually just one giant hallway around it.
I'm gonna hold my bow out and go, lead the way.
He doesn't know where we're going.
I feel like
He's not
it's the scene
talking
from
back to
Princess
me.
Bride, except she's got a bow and she's like, Father, tell me once we have a chance at vengeance. Leave me, Father.
What he said. Bo's not talking to me. Well, I don't know where to go, guys.
It's okay.
That's helpful.
We're on pause here while she draws it all out.
Is it updating for everybody?
I
Not
saw
yet.
the two hallways where Flip and Axel are. Yeah.
Okay,
Yours
I
too.
might. Let me see if I reshare it.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
That looks better.
So,
Car got that.
Makar, you have a dead end.
I am going to check for I don't think there's anything, but I'm going to check anyways for little switches. And I'm going to knock on the wall.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
My knuckles are
wall.
starting to hurt.
All right. Axel, your hallway goes down for about 10 feet and turns to the right. Turns east. Sorry, I need to start using the compass
There you go.
points.
Yep.
Flip, your hallway goes for about 10 feet and then turns west.
Mhm.
Klaus, your hallway goes for maybe 5 feet, and then it appears like it turns to the right a little bit and then continues, and then there is a left or a west-facing hall.
Okay.
Raywind, your
Corridor.
goes for a little way and then goes east-west. Sorry, my brain had a moment there.
Okay, Fry.
No, I'm doesn't.
I already did.
All right. So yeah, that's what everybody sees down their respective hallways.
All right. How do you guys
Don't
want to do
split the
this?
party.
Yeah, we're not going to split the party. You know what? Let's just start from the end and work our way back.
You're stirring up dust, tiefling. Quit.
Oh Lord. All right. Makar, was that a dead end?
Yes, it was.
All right.
And no buttons and no knocking.
Okay. All right. Let's start with this hallway here.
The one where Axel is standing?
Yep.
Okay. So if you go down and then you take the eastern turn,
Mm.
you will continue around. You will take a southern turn, and then you'll meet up with Flip.
Hi.
Here, I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Kind of figured that's probably what that was. All right.
I'm just staring at Klaus like, really?
Hey, you never know. You might have had a hallway that came off in the middle that you couldn't see.
You probably didn't touch the walls, did you?
All right.
Anything
So-
here at all?
Not that you can see. There don't appear to be any grooves in any of the stones. There don't appear to be any scratch marks of like a door opening on the floor or anything like that. It looks like just a really dusty hallway. You will, for a second, you'll get a little excited because you'll see what looks to be footsteps in the dust, and then you'll remember that they're your own.
They're mine.
Hey guys, I think I. Oh wait, nope, never mind.
Those mine.
That was easy.
There's nothing.
I know. That was easy.
She said.
Let's just go, please.
I'm gonna follow the dragon.
Or-
Okay. So
Oh, I guess we're going down this way. All right.
east or west?
West.
Okay. So
Definitely better than left and right because I'm facing the wrong way.
So as you go west, you will notice that there are two entryways. Like two hallways, not entryways, sorry. Both of which turn south.
And if I
Alright.
look in the first,
This one continues for a little while. It has a entryway, or dang it, it has a hallway that goes off to the east, and then it continues into a. I'm starting to run out of room on my page.
Mhm.
It goes into a hallway to that way. And then, all right, I gotta put it on a new page.
Okay.
okay.
So,
I think it's hilarious when Mac and I start breaking off into other languages in chat, and then he says something in common. It reminds me that it's understood by Raywin.
yeah,
It's common. Everybody understands common.
Yep.
Like it just got in a rhythm, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually select either no language or common, so it reacts differently with common.
Are you actively choosing common as opposed to no language?
Yeah, there's
that
one
what
up
you're
high
doing?
that's just blank.
That's
Uh,
why.
I don't know that you can actually select that. 'Cause
Actually, I can.
Yeah,
I
it's
just did.
Oh, I
so
see.
you
Okay.
are there. I'm sorry, I forgot to pick up.
You are here.
So here, hold on.
Whoa, she can move people
on.
off the map. I just
Where'd I
saw
go?
you move me from the
Hold
map.
on, everybody, hold on.
Ow.
Okay. There you go. So right now we're going to put you guys right here because
Okay.
you're all behind the dragon.
Right.
But there's not enough room on the map to put you there. Just
Fair enough.
hold your horses.
Fair enough.
Get off my tail.
No.
Elf's the one behind you right now. Not my fault.
Okay.
Actually, it's the other dragon idiot.
Oh.
All right. So you will notice that there are 3. So the top up there is the one that originally went east.
Mm-hmm.
Then you saw 2 more that went east, and you saw 1 that went west.
Mm-hmm.
2 that went west. So 1 at the top and then 1 at the bottom.
I turned to Flip. Are you getting any of this? I turned to Flip. That's not helping.
I have to remember to keep switching the language so I don't talk to somebody. Dwarvish looks so cool in this program.
It does.
It does.
Look really cool.
It kind of looks like he's shouting, though.
It does. It looks like it's in all caps. Dwarvish. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't sound offensive, but Dwarvish is like German. It sounds like they're always angry. And I can say that because Dav's uncle is German, and he's like, I've heard him and his wife talking before, and I got really scared. I'm like, why are they angry? Why are they yelling? And then like they were talking about groceries or something.
Yeah.
They just
what's really
happened to be
fun-
like across the room from each other.
What's really fun is I've actually heard my uncle and my cousin get into an actual like straight up arguing match in German. That was terrifying.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh? Sorry.
We're all standing behind the dragon at this point.
As I'm growling in Draconic.
Hmm.
Out
I'll
of
be
curiosity,
behind the
he
rest
can
of the
speak
group.
common, right?
What?
I said Dum Dum can speak in common, can't he?
He spoke to us in common.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's
just making
spoken
sure.
common before.
He's been using every single language, but so I forgot if he did or not.
He's spoken to you specifically to you so far in 3 languages. He's spoken common, he's spoken infernal, and he's spoken draconic.
So not even he knew what you were saying, Flip.
Yeah, no.
Nobody knew what he was
Nobody
saying.
does. I'm the only one speaking dwarf.
Yeah, he's the only one that can speak dwarvish, which is
And-
actually kind of funny.
And given the state of given the state of dwarves right now, it's everybody else thinks it's just a dead language.
That's true.
That's sad. That's sad.
It only translates into an inconceivable dead language.
Bonjour.
Crazy gibberish.
I love that within the world of Futurama, for some reason, French is
French is a dead
language.
language.
And
Okay.
I don't know if this was intended or not, because the French have such a stranglehold on their own language. Like, there's actually a French language council
That's
that
true.
meets on like a yearly basis to decide like what can be what words can be incorporated into the French language.
Okay, so Aya,
Yes.
you and I know the conversation that was just had and the response that was given. I'm gonna look him in the eyes for a moment. Can I roll insight to make sure he's not about to take me to my death? Like,
Oh,
does
Lord.
he? I want to see if he's genuinely,
Sure.
because I do not trust the fucker.
Okay.
Come on, baby, roll high. Yes.
Nice.
So, you can tell that it's said with a great deal of resignation, and
I
that
will
he is
take
being truthful.
resignation. I will take resignation. Okay. I follow his instruction then.
Okay. So,
I'll leave my guy where it's at because it looks like I'll be in the way if I move him.
right, that's fine. Just take me 2 seconds. All right. Oops. I messed that one up.
That's neat.
Yes, without the oops.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it's like an Escher dungeon.
I don't know if we want to pay for dimensions we're not really going to use.
Oh, she got to it before I could.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Down the hole, guys.
Flash follow.
Follow, 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 follow.
I believe the elf is right behind the dragon, and then I'm right behind the elf, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fixed.
That's not
Okay,
what I wanted to do.
so he will have led you to what appears to be a dead end.
Well,
Flap.
All right.
what? Right here.
I have to back out for you to check it out, so I'm going to
That's
check it
fine.
myself. I look
Okay.
for levers
Alright.
and whatever.
He will attempt to glare at Makar, but because of his position, he can't really get a good look behind Raywin. So after some examination, you will notice that there is a stone that looks like the mortar has been chipped out around it. And if you push it, if you push it, it reveals a door.
I push the stone.
I pushes the stone.
Okay, but I push the stone.
Then I just smelled the fishy. And then I touched the fishy. All right.
Somebody just tweeted, "Your mother wears army boots, a style she developed when she fronted a punk band in the 70s. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is your mother's cool.
Nice.
Yo, mama's awesome.
Okay. So you'll have an entryway east and west, and then an a corridor south.
And I look to Dragon Boy on my back. Thank you.
He
move
says
out
these
of your way.
things very begrudgingly.
And I follow very begrudgingly. This is not an amiable relationship by any stretch of the imagination.
So that line is supposed to be straight.
In Little League, I was in a baseball game where the line from home plate to first base went out about 2 feet into the grass and came back in.
Was it? You mean like the white
Yeah.
line?
Yep, the baseline.
Yeah.
We made fun of their groundskeeper saying he was drunk and everything, and it was we had fun. They weren't too happy.
I played, I guess it was Little League for about 2 months. And they put me as a shortstop.
Mhm.
The person in between first and second. Is that
Second base.
shortstop?
That's second base. Shortstop's on the other side.
Yep.
But
Okay.
yeah.
But anyway, they had me like kind of in the outfield, but not really.
Mhm.
So I never actually played an official game because our coach like just stopped showing up one day. And my mom was like, do you want to join one of the other Little League teams? And I was like, no, I want to stay home. Okay. So south will be a long hallway that leads to an east-west, and then south on both sides.
I'm just gonna continue following instructions, though I've not dropped the look of skepticism in my face when I look at him.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure that I stay on the right path because this is the really mazy section of the maze.
Thanks, Core.
Uh-huh.
So I told him, hey, I need a super confusing maze dungeon.
Dude delivered.
He did a really good job.
Yeah, he did.
To quote How I Met Your Mother, and the kid just ran with it.
I haven't seen that show.
That's okay.
I'm not really one for sitcoms.
One of these days, Flip's gonna accidentally hit his camera.
I did a while ago.
Keep poking
did.
stuff at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh when he breaks it.
Oh no.
Jeez. This is a complicated bit.
Okay.
Down we go then.
Oh wow.
What did I name the hammer?
Oh,
Problem solver.
problem solver. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
I knew it was gonna be something like that. Oh jeez. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Come on, Flip.
Oh, sorry.
The last? Like the very last? Like down here last?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
So that has a small hallway, which will open up into a round room. Yeah, that's totally a round room. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Wacom. You are the drawing program in this. I can do so much better in Illustrator.
Yeah.
It's like a lung.
There you go. I know it does look like,
So
like a
we
long
come on a round room, and round rooms are often important. I got a bio. Can we take a $5?
Yeah, we can take.
Yeah. Wait. What do you mean round rooms are often important?
I mean, round rooms are often important, and also I have to pay.
Okay. We'll take a break.
We'll be back in a sec.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a snack.
Hey.
Get ourselves a snack. Get ourselves a snack. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a snack. Okay, now I actually have to take a break too.
Yep, I'll be back as well.
A snack sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Me too.
I'm back.
Hello, screaming burrito in the chat. Some of us reply.
Occasionally.
Yeah. Some of us have like 3 screens worth of maps, notes, and story lore and character sheets that they have to maintain
Right.
throughout the entire thing. So sometimes I can't actually watch chat when we stream. So anyway, guys, this new Final Fantasy game,
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
No, I
God.
I wanted. I saw that Graph had put her headphones back on.
Hello, Screaming Burrito. We're on a BRB, so I can talk to you, but
Yeah, we're on a
we
small
are
BRB.
in recording mode, so I don't always talk to chat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what's that?
We
I
are
can't.
recording.
There's a small glare on the label. I can't tell what
Oh.
it says.
I actually got
Huh.
tea.
Sweet
Oh,
tea.
well, there you go.
Oh, it's sweet tea. So, does it count?
It doesn't have caffeine. That's
Tea
my
does have
problem.
caffeine.
Well, this doesn't.
Well, your mom does.
There's decaf.
It doesn't have as much caffeine as a bottle of soda that size would.
Right. Yeah,
That
that's
is an accurate statement.
yeah. And it doesn't, so as far as I know, caffeine is supposed to be listed in the ingredients, and it is not listed here. So,
Mom's
don't
not
know.
listed.
while this may be a true statement,
A true fact. Okay, but seriously, his mom is like the nicest person.
Sometimes. Don't
Wow.
don't get on her bad side,
Wow.
because then it'll
Wow.
take you like 4 years to get back in her good
you
graces.
have not been on her bad side.
No, she did get very angry with me one time
Hey, I have a question.
because I was huh?
I have a question.
What?
The rat. I
Yes.
don't know which languages she knows. Does she understand Draconic or Elvish when I speak it?
So let's
I mean,
see.
I know she can get my vibes of like whether I'm angry or whatever.
One way to find out.
Right.
Just start
Um,
talking at her and see what
I guess that's
see what
true.
happens.
So let me see, because I have to think. So she would be able to speak Elvish because elves lived in her forest.
Okay.
She would be able to speak Common.
Right.
Let me just look at the list of languages, and I'll tell you. I'll go like yes, yes, no, yes.
Should put it in her notes.
Yeah. Let's see. Chapter 4 lists most languages. So let's find chapter 4. I really like the artwork in the 5th edition player's handbook. He's good. Also, I need to find a Pathfinder book. Preferably not a new one, because that one's gonna cost me like $70. Alignment. Languages. Okay. So she would be able to speak Common, Elvish, Celestial, Primordial, Sylvan,
I think that's one I know.
yeah.
That's so much
Yeah,
an easier
give
way
her-
to do that, X.
We'll give her.
I was
Here we go.
literally
Let me
about to like start
Where's-
typing it
where's
out.
actually it?
What is this? This
Chat was
just the-
asking what D&D is, so I just linked the wiki.
Oh, okay.
It could be a very lengthy explanation.
It can.
It can.
It's a role-playing game.
Simple enough.
Yeah. Role-playing game, normally played pen and paper. You're using this program here.
Technically,
Wow.
I have pen and paper.
Well, that's true.
Technically.
I have pen and paper.
I have no
Wow.
pen or paper anywhere near me right now.
So I'm actually going to put it in her languages slot so that
Okay.
I can see understood by Iris.
Okay. There you go.
Makes
That makes
to
sense.
me.
Oh, there you go.
Yay! I figured out how to get more spell slots. Woo!
Really?
I couldn't remember
Can
how
you
to do
spell
it.
Sylvan for me.
Sylvan is spelled Sylvan.
I was right. I just wanted to make sure that I got it right so it would register.
At Sylvan Learning Centers, we can help you.
Oh,
Oh my god.
And you guys said I was the annoying one.
Yeah.
No, you're the benevolent DM. We hold that line and we kiss that ass. That one, however, that one.
I take it you'd found the preparation field on your spell list. Is that what you mean?
Hmm?
You said you were trying to figure out how to add more spell slots.
Yeah, I still had the 3 and the 1 for first level, second level slots, but at level
Oh,
4 I
so-
have 4 and 3.
I do have a language that only she understands besides sign language.
Huh.
This one.
Oh.
Yeah, interesting.
That one is spoken by elementals, according to the book. It's a.
And your mom.
I don't know. my mom's not very bright.
Do we have Tara?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't think
Really?
Klaus and I share anything other than common.
There's reason for that. I only
Why?
know common and ancient, and that's it.
Yeah. And ancient is not in the book. Ancient
No.
is a language specific for this
Right.
game.
It's more I know the language of magic, basically. That's what that means.
That's helpful.
I was more preoccupied in school with actually learning magic than I was learning other languages because
How
I
do you
learned the
expect to be a
magic thing.
traveler if you don't learn other...
He's only a traveler because it's a course he has to take in school.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I'm only traveling to get my degree here.
Traveling because I have no home.
Well,
Huh.
I mean, that's the way it started. I'm actually like, obviously, I'm like actually out learning a lot about the world along with magic. But
Yeah, I've gone sullen and I'm not listening to you anymore.
No, now you're still traveling because you're in debt to the head priestess,
there's that too.
There is that.
like a dingus.
Yep.
Okay, but that was one of the best episodes that we've
That
ever
was.
had.
Yep. Totally my bitch.
The
for-
day the wizard lost his shit.
And got you
Man.
all put on the most wanted list.
Yeah, we
That
are
was
on.
basically the
Garbage.
day that the dragon and the wizard became friends.
Yeah. Was when I flipped my shit.
Just when you flipped your shit.
Oh man, that was a good. That was a really good session though.
Story.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody new in the audience, we've been playing for a year and a half.
Yes,
Something
started
like that,
in.
yeah.
I believe the first one went up end of August.
it's 2 years
a
in
year and a half
August.
ago. So yeah.
Yeah, so
And in the
oh
first
man, it
chapter,
will be 2 years
did
in
a-
August.
we did a lot of digging around, and
Yeah.
and I got bored. This is a recurring theme in the story so far. I got bored and I started pranking everybody, and I iced his room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just completely iced the entire room. I'm an ice dragon. I can do that. And he didn't know who it was. All he knew was that he spent basically the entire night prestidigitating it away, and he was
Yep.
pissed. And we went in to
Not happy.
confront. We went in to confront a jewelry maker, and jewelry maker was not being overly helpful. So Wizard used Mage Hand to strong arm the door.
I made that poor guy's life a little miserable that day. He
Yeah.
jumped through his own
Jumped out
freaking
the
window.
into the street, and he goes out into the crowd and yells fire.
Basically, yeah.
Well, it was one of those where I yelled fire and nobody ran, so I was very confused, and then just took off anyway.
It was great.
Astheus brings up a good one. The day Klaus died.
The wizard died.
Do you still remember the thing that I sent you? Did you get that thing I sent you?
Who and which
The stuff?
thing?
The thing I sent you about the thing that Astheus is talking about, where you
The day the
basically
wizard
died because you were like at -4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'd forgotten about that.
I can send you the link again.
Yeah.
Was that when Tara touched the butt?
No, that was
that was
that
the
was in the forest.
giant phase spider.
yeah, that was in the forest.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
right.
the fight. That was the fight with the phase spider.
Well, that was a little before.
Okay,
that.
I clarified that fight as the day I was a spooter in his beard.
Yes, yes. Beard spooter.
It's blue.
Yeah.
Which to me is far more important than a face spooter.
Yeah.
Beard
Yeah,
spooter.
That phase spooter can go right there.
Hey, I'm 18 plus. You can say it.
Yeah.
It's
True.
a butt.
We've said worse things on this show.
Yeah, just in the last hour alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Is Tara
No.
okay? She didn't
I'm
fall into a
fine.
pocket dimension, did she?
No, I got distracted by my freezer. Let me demonstrate.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
Where's the
were you just
Mountain Dew?
staring at the freezer?
It's in
It's a
the
very
fridge.
convincing freezer.
Duh.
Oh,
Where are the Cheetos?
I have a sword with +5 against ogres.
You're
Not there. You're getting drunk.
But we all are here, and we're entering a round
Right. So
Right.
we're entering a round room. There is an opening.
We're about to enter The scary door.
Hey, look at that weird mirror.
For once, I'm lost.
So you're coming in through the western entrance. There is a northern entrance to this room as well. Inside the room, there is a single pillar in the center.
Mhm.
Around the pillar is writing
Oh, good.
carved
On the
into
pillar or
the
the
floor. Carved into the floor. And then on top, sitting atop the pillar, is what appears to be a old, slightly tarnished, rectangular copper lantern.
I want to touch it.
No.
I am going to.
What have you learned about touching things that are
Do
sitting on
not
top of
touch the
pedestals?
butt.
It makes the game entertaining.
So I have.
Be sure to tell
prepared-
your bow that the next time you have a little crazy spell.
I have prepared fine traps. I am going to use it now
Okay.
to check this room because
Okay.
just round room,
Let me-
pedestal, lantern seems like trap territory to me.
So let me double check exactly what that says that it does.
Sorry, I missed part of that. Is the lantern sitting on top of the pedestal? Is that what's
Yes.
going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, what
I
a
do have
moment
to
for
check-
your moment for your audio
There's
glitch.
I'm gonna get out a parchment and write a plaque for him. Klaus. There we go. Lantern! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Thus the spell.
Because he only looks at plaques.
Okay. So, because I wanted to double check this just to be on the safe side. So you will recognize by using Find Trap, you will recognize that the writing along the floor is an alarm spell. So if you were to cross that, it's going to set off an alarm.
If I cross it. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to relay information to the adults in the group.
It,
mean the
it
one of
just,
us?
It just reveals it. Like, it doesn't... It just shows, like... All the spell does is it reveals that the writing is a trap.
Right.
That's fine.
Yes.
I
I technically gave you too much information.
Oh,
I wasn't supposed to tell you what kind of trap it was.
gotcha.
fine. But the writing's a trap. It's a trap!
Attack trap!
It's a trap!
Why would you call
Also,
yourself like that?
I want to know the complete and utter asshole who went to Admiral Akbar's planet and then named the aliens the Calamarians. That guy has lost all alien race naming privileges.
Fair point.
Yes.
Asshole.
On calamari.
They all are,
So I
sir.
didn't, but that was the only trap that I saw in the room. Nothing like in the
Right, that
immediate
is the
right in front of
only
me.
yep, that's the only trap.
Okay, I'm gonna enter the room, but I'm not going anywhere near the writing, and I'm gonna tell the party to don't go anywhere near the writing. And I'm going to dagger eyes at the elf when I do it. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that thing where I'm like,
Just not even looking at you. I'm going to go down this hall.
Okay.
to which I look at the wizard and go, what?
I'm not touching the thing.
Can't do anything. I can't take her anywhere.
I'm not
Nope.
touching it. Okay. If you look down the hall, you'll see that it branches into an east and a west thing.
So, Klaus.
Hmm.
Found the lantern. Now,
Yeah.
Okay,
here's
here
the
we go.
decision point.
Klaus will be able to recognize the incantation on the floor as an alarm spell.
Okay.
So
Fair
there
enough.
you go. Now you've got all the information you need.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Klaus, now we come to the tipping point.
Hmm.
1, we killed the flesh golem.
Sorry.
The priestess has identified herself as some kind of shapeshifter weirdo who disappeared into a portal and tried to take my tiefling.
Hmm.
3, the god of chaos wants this lamp. Do we want to help
I
him?
have to. Okay, I apologize to everyone in Graph's chat, but thanks to Aspius, I now have to exit out of the beam chat.
So, those 3 things, and it's a trap.
Hmm.
What do you want to do, boss?
Well, ultimately, we're still doing this specifically to get what Cotton needs.
Oh,
Idiot on my back.
I didn't think about that.
Why are you
Well.
talking about cotton balls? Goes back down the hallway. Idiot.
I'm just glaring at the wizard.
Yeah, I know.
I can't spell, so I'm just gonna keep writing it in a foreign language so only one person can see how badly I spell things.
Fine. I don't even have you up on stream at the moment.
Okay.
It looks like gibberish.
I cast silence on him. Just on him.
Okay. He glares
on
at
who?
you.
On the dragon on my back.
She casts silence on Colby.
That's
Oh.
my answer to what he said to me just now.
Hoping that that doesn't come back to bite me. Point being,
Hey! The silence thing can also penetrate, or can also stop sound from penetrating. So I'm going to remove him from the group and do that. And then we can talk. As long as we're outside of the 20-foot radius of him.
okay, like so you're gonna
No
put
sound can penetrate. No sound can be created or pass through the sphere. So I'm going to cast silence on him, but I'm setting him apart from the group, and then we can talk.
Okay. So we will.
And I'm going to put the tiefling. I'm going to put the tiefling on and the dwarf on guard.
Why not me?
I don't know, Axel. Why not you?
Uh-oh. I think we lost the tiefling.
No.
Okay, so there you go. You can put him wherever you want him.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh no! I didn't notice that Mac had gone away.
Yeah, we lost Mac.
Oh no,
put him
not
there.
again!
I put Mac on
Let's
guard
talk
and
about
he's
him
bad.
behind his back. Oh dang it, that worked last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Now we can talk, dumbass wizard.
I'm sorry. I lapsed the judgment.
Also, the dwarf needs to be on guard. Clean the dwarf.
Check.
I knew that silent spell would come in handy. I high-five the... I go to high-five the wizard. I don't know if he's going to meet me or not.
Yes.
I took silence too.
Silence the whole time.
Oh yeah,
No, I love
you're
this.
in... Yeah, you're in the cone. You're in the 20-foot radius, so you can't hear anything.
No. I meant I took silence. I have the spell silence as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I noted.
You're also in the
Also
codes
in
and
it.
or anything.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Did you say something?
What?
Your mom was fat and she's never mind.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Neat. 2.
Jeez.
No.
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 Okay,
It's me.
So
Hi.
Lantern, Chaos God,
Yay.
is it actually going to be helping Cotton? By the way, I've got my back turned so there's no lip reading.
Nice.
Okay. Dragons don't have lips.
Oh, boy.
Dang it, Mac.
So point being, I don't know that we have much choice because of the fact that although I really don't like him, he has the information we need. Now, if we have
how
the
the
land,
hell are we going to get it?
here's my question. If
No,
this
no,
was
he's-
just some random lantern, why would it be this well guarded?
It's not a random lantern, obviously.
Which means,
Prepare to die, obviously.
well, yeah. Which means we will have the bargaining chip here. We only give the lantern once we get all
Uh-oh.
the information.
True. Mm. I mean, it's not like these are good people. And I don't really care.
Right. And honestly, I mean, depending on what this thing does,
So,
I would prefer we know where it is rather than leaving it here.
true. Can we both run a history or religion check on it? Just for emergency.
Sure.
I'm looking for potential uses.
Actually,
Would it be history or would it be
Huh?
religion?
instead of that,
Um.
I'm going to get out my ring.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's never backfired on you at all, ever.
Have you been keeping it around your neck, or have you been keeping it in your pocket?
No, it's been around my neck.
Okay, because I specifically gave it to you to be worn on a necklace.
I know. Yeah, I
Okay.
put it. Yeah, it's you know, but I still have to
He
pull
pulls
it
it out like someone does their monocle.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to pull it
Maybe
out.
you don't remember how rich you are. Eh? Okay.
Can I roll religion on it?
Sure.
Don't fail me now. That'll do.
So, let's see. You don't remember in your travels and your learning with your mentor and everything. You don't remember any sort of religious iconography that centers around a lantern.
Mhm.
However, you are aware of the fact that you have met a lot of new religious figures. So it could be that this is, it could be that this is one of the, it could be that this has something to do with the songs.
That's sort of a gut question.
Yeah. Like you
Okay.
can't think of anything, and like none of the older religions, none of the people that you've met in your travel or anything like that. So a safe assumption would be that this has something to do with the songs.
Making me feel a little bit better that it has something to do with cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my ring to see what color, because it's got to be magic. I mean, clearly.
Okay. So where is the magic guide? There it is. 1 second.
Hold, please.
So, hold please.
Please.
So there will be a faint. There will be a faint dusting of. Ba, 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 ba. So there's going to be a faint dusting of gray. There's a lot of particles moving through the air, kind of like dust in a window.
Okay.
There is a faint dusting of white particles. You can
Okay.
probably gather that those might be the spells that Raywin cast. There is a large amount of ow. Just gave myself a paper cut with the player's handbook.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm okay. It's on the inside part of my finger though, so it hurts a little.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That book is brutal.
There is there's such nice pages. There is an orange, like a shimmer of an orange field around the pedestal itself.
Okay. I know
And the lantern itself
Mm-hmm.
is giving off a white light, but it's
Okay.
very faint.
Okay.
It's kind of like when it's kind of like those, you remember those glasses that if you like pour liquid in them it changes the color?
Right.
It's kind of like when you pull one of those out of the dishwasher.
Okay.
It's not really glowing at the way it's supposed to.
Right.
It's
Okay.
very faint and it feels like it's fading.
Right. Okay. So you said in the air is gray and a little bit of white,
Right.
and then the pedestal itself is orange.
Well, not
And
the pedestal itself.
The area around it. I
Right.
mean,
The area around the pedestal is orange.
is orange, and then the lantern itself is a fading white.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm not too worried about what the actual lantern does. I'm saying this in character. I'm not too
Okay.
worried about what the lantern does. It's giving off the sort of divine signature. So I think we're okay there. Obviously, the area around the pedestal is definitely a magic spell of some sort. And you said I would actually
You would be able to recognize the setup for an alarm spell.
right, an alarm spell.
What is the circular symbols? What's that called?
The circular symbols?
I guess it would just be called a symbol.
What do you mean?
Are you talking about
It's
sigils?
like a circle. It's like someone carved a circle
Mm-hmm.
into the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and that is what is the spell. So if you cross
Okay.
into the circle,
Right.
like that red T-shirt I have that's got
Yeah.
the thing on it.
Yeah.
Sigil.
Yeah, it's a sigil. Yeah.
All right, close enough. Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
So let's see.
And he's back.
Don't jinx him.
Let's see if I actually have. Wait, how big of an area is the spell on the ground?
So it 5 feet all the way around.
Bro, you got mage hand.
So it's
No.
the width of a single person.
Okay, So it's 5 feet all around. So depending on how big the pedestal is, maybe like 15 feet all the way across.
Yes, 15 feet all the way across.
I'm alive.
Okay. If I remember how this works, the alarm spell itself actually triggers noise from where it's cast. I believe.
Let's see.
I need to double check that. But I'm
It's
almost.
Which, you know what we can do?
She's on to me. She knows what I'm thinking.
You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, a window, or an area within range that is no larger than 20 feet cubed. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny to large creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set the alarm off. You also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area. This ping awakens you if you are sleeping. An audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet.
That's amazing, by the way. That spell is awesome.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool.
All the same, I'm with you. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And besides,
so let's go.
He's probably gonna be one that is allowed to pass because he's with them.
True. That's true.
Alarm is a first level spell.
Yeah, I kind of want it actually. So here's my thought.
It takes a minute to cast. Requires a tiny bell and a piece of fine silver wire. Oh yeah, Armoriel had that spell because I put the bell and the armor in his hair, or the bell and the wire in his hair.
Actually, I'm gonna.
He Armoriel. Fun fact about Armoriel: he braids all of his spell components into his hair.
Yeah.
So like when he's going on a mission, he looks like some like dirty Rastafarian guy. He's got like all these braids.
That's amazing.
So
he's a little
actually, what I'll do is
eccentric.
Hey!
Hey! I realized that as I was saying it.
We heard the regret the moment you said it.
All right. So, are you able to cast this again? Are you able to cast silence again?
Dwarf has it.
That's true. Yep. Okay. Why don't you go and trade with the dwarf? Send the dwarf over here.
Okay.
He is apparently practicing his Wagner.
I would love to see what Kobe's doing at this.
That's me in the cone of silence telling the dwarf.
Okay.
I'm not dropping the cone of silence either.
Just push him.
That's true. You could just push him out of the cone.
Yeah, if he doesn't respond to this, I push him.
Yeah, all the while I'm going flip, flip, flip.
Bueller.
Yeah, just push him.
I push him.
Flip,
Okay.
Fine.
flip.
You
get pushed out of the cone of silence.
And as he exits the cone of silence, he hears crossover going flip.
What?
Flip.
Come here.
You gotta yell louder. I couldn't hear you.
I roll my eyes at him. I don't know what he said, but I roll my eyes at him.
Do you know a silent spell?
Why, yes, I do.
Here's what I'd like you to do.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, you can cast it. I think you can cast it on an area, can't you?
Yeah, I can place it on a spot.
Right. So what I'd like you to do is cast silence and center it on the lantern.
Okay. La di da di da. La di da di da. La di. There it is.
I was gonna say that's not very silent.
Oh, there is no roll. There's no.
No, you just
No, yeah.
Poof.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
How far does silence go?
20,
20
20 feet
radius.
diameter. Or, oh, is it radius?
Let me verify.
That's
I
a
think
good.
it's
That actually, radius would make more sense. So,
Whole dungeon is now
it's
silent.
radius.
okay.
The entire dungeon is silent.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case,
Oh, Lord.
Which is why I have him against the far wall.
Okay.
Can someone research stinklets next?
Jeez.
The elf is collapsed on the floor now.
So
Face is blue.
score.
I'm going to. Are you facing Dragon Boy right now? Like keeping an eye on him? Oh, that's true.
That's
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm going to step into the section here.
I'm just
Wait
gonna
for
put my hand on my forehead.
Fucking have
Okay.
mage hand, which you can't hear because I'm in the cone of silence.
Well, now he is in the cone of silence, so he also can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you step through, you will
Uh-huh.
feel the obvious magical like
Right.
discharge of stepping through a particular
Right. The trigger.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I will.
I'm gonna step out of the
That's it.
doorway.
Okay, that's it. All right.
Yeah, you feel the discharge of magic as you trigger the
Okay.
spell.
All right. Then I will.
I'm gonna run up and touch it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm assuming there's like a little handle on it.
Yes, there is a handle on the top.
Okay.
Actually, here I can attempt in this program to draw it for you.
Okay. Because basically, I'm going to try and take my staff and put it through the handle to pick it up.
No.
So it is a rectangle, and then it has a little looped bit of
Oh,
copper.
yeah. I gotcha.
And
Yeah.
then there's like a little handle right here attached to the glass where you can slide the glass panel up.
Right.
And then it's got a little handle right there.
Okay.
So it's a little bit like a square thermos.
Right.
I guess. Now
Yeah,
that I'm
I-
actually
I-
drawing it, it looks a tiny bit like that.
I know what you mean.
Okay,
All right, so I'll
you
take my staff,
uh-huh.
put it through the handle, pick it up, and
Okay.
try to pull it off of the pedestal, and I'll just hold it there in the air for a sec.
Okay.
Wait to see if anything
You
happens.
do the thing.
Okay, I then back outside of the alarm area.
Okay.
I'm so glad I have my back turned so I don't get to see any of this, so I don't have to be super pissed at him.
All right, so you back out of the spell.
Mhm.
You feel as you leave the carved circle, you will feel the magical discharge again.
Okay.
So like you can obviously feel that you're leaving the area.
Right. Because basically, I passed through it twice.
Please tell me his hair is frizzy now.
You know what? His hair is probably frizzy regardless because you guys have been down here for about 3 or 4 days now.
Couple
True.
of days. All right. So I'll then take the lantern off of my staff.
Okay. You hold the lantern in your hand.
Anything unusual about it now that I've got it in my hand?
I sent you a thing.
Oh dear God.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll have a hold of this, and I will How long does silence last?
That's a very good question.
So you discharge it.
I can drop it. It's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So it lasts for 10 minutes.
All right.
Or until you tell me to drop it.
So I will walk up to Flip and kind of do the, the kill gesture.
Does he
No,
understand
you gave
the
me-
kill gesture?
You gave me the "we're dead" gesture. I was agreeing with you, like I know what D&D buttons do. Sorry.
That was the reason I did that.
He just waves his hammer around.
Never mind. Just walk around over here.
Point to your ears.
I'll walk around here. I'll tap on Raywin's shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And I move round so that I can see both Colby and...
Okay.
So I drop silence.
Actually, depending on how far this goes, there's still silence because somebody didn't get the point.
So I drop silence, but because I didn't hear him ask the dwarf to cast silence, I'm like, I dropped it! Why?
Wouldn't it
Good
work
point.
anyways? Wouldn't you still hear each other because it's silence on that area? You're not inside the bubble.
That's
And
true. If
one
you're-
inside
if
and
you're
outside
all
of it?
the way
Well,
up
it
against the
depends. It
wall-
depends on where it is. If he's outside and I'm inside, unless we're both inside it.
If it's a 20-foot
We'll-
radius, then
We'll say that the room is big enough that you will be able to drop it, and if you're standing near the wall, you'll be fine.
Which I am. I am here. Okay.
So I got-
Hi.
I look at Colby.
Oops.
Claws. They hurt.
Then you should trim them.
I do.
all right. So
I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further.
next order of business is to find the exit. We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Does your friend there have any? Is he willing to tell us how to get out of here?
I'm ignoring him entirely.
Fair enough.
So I need Klaus and Raywin to roll perception.
Okay.
Shit. I've been rolling good.
I haven't been rolling, so I'm a little rusty
Nervous?
here.
All of us are rolling perception?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
just us two.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I'm
Well,
rolling good.
Okay. So Klaus will be able to see this happen.
Uh-oh.
Raywin will only be able to smell something a little weird a few seconds later.
Lip.
So Klaus, you will actually see Colby kind of wriggling his hands in the rope.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
And then a few seconds later, cat butt in your face. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by Fifel.
Really?
And
distracting the party.
then Raywin and Klaus, you both will be able to smell like an acrid burning smell
Crap.
I
as
warned
the
about the
as
acid
the
hands.
ropes fall off of Colby's hands.
I immediately have an arrow
Wait,
notch.
did he
and
hurt my
straight-
did he hurt my rope? That's an expensive fucking rope.
He will then, since he's up against the wall, he will then reach with his left hand.
Hey, remember how I said I'm saving my dragon breath as a reactionary?
Yes. All right, then go ahead. Use your
I dragon breath that fucker frozen to the wall.
What is let's see.
15 foot
He gets a save though, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like 8, I think. Hold on.
I also have an arrow notched and
Usually a spell save would be
Back, please.
ready to shoot him.
8 plus your.
Well,
for this is 8 plus
The
Constitution
dragon
modifier.
is in your way right now, Axel.
I can
So
move.
it's
I'm
just 8
moving.
'cause I don't have a Constitution modifier.
Hold on,
Oh, plus your proficiency bonus. What is?
Yeah.
I don't have
Makar,
two.
stop talking.
so 10.
Yeah.
So his DC is 10.
Okay, his DC is 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is it plus any of his saves?
DC for the saving throw equals 8 plus your Constitution and your proficiency. A creature takes 2d6 on failed save and half on a successful. Damage increases at 6th level. That's all
Okay, so it needs so it needs to be over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. So he is able to shake off your ice. You will notice, because remember the left side of his face is the dragon side. You will notice a gleam in his golden dragon eye as he steps backwards through the wall
Fucking damn
and
it.
disappears.
Son of a bitch.
Now,
You guys
now
are
I looked at
idiots.
my rope. Did he break my rope? That's an expensive fucking
Your-
rope.
Your
I'm running
rope
down the hall.
Your rope is now in a couple of pieces, and the edges are burned with a goopy acidic
I
material.
sold like half my shit so I could have. Oh, God.
And now a moment of silence for rope.
Axel's
Oh,
trying
damn.
to run down the hallway and see if there's another room he shifted into. If I can
Okay.
catch him.
So you'll actually. Mm,
I was kind of hoping I had a rope on me so I could just go here. You can have mine. But I
Fucking
don't.
silk rope. Because it weighs nothing. I
Right.
sold like half my shit so that I could have this. Fucking hell. Oh. Neutral Chaotic is extremely upset right now. What's the longest? It's a 50. Let me
so if you go, oops.
inventory.
So if you go running around the hallways, Axel, you'll notice that they all lead away from the room.
Even if I go up that way?
Yeah.
Hand on the
Make a
wall
fucking
where he
voodoo doll out of my
disappeared.
Uh
Solid
huh.
wall.
Solid wall.
Crap.
The portal. It was a portal that was exactly human shape size.
Oh, okay, so he did do a portal
Yes,
there. Okay.
He did a portal.
I thought he just suddenly phased through the wall.
No. I'm sorry. My
Okay.
bad. My
And the
bad.
portal closed behind him.
Only tieflings do that.
I'm just going to have my arms crossed and stare at the entire group of them and go, I could have killed him.
I just growl at her.
Okay.
I'm not
How
the
many
one that
pieces
lost
of rope do I have left, and what's the longest one? It was a 50-foot rope.
So if it was a 50-foot rope, we'll say it's now a 40-foot rope. So it's now a 40-foot rope, and you have a couple of single-foot pieces of rope and maybe a 2-foot piece of rope.
Which they're all silk, so I can use to line the rat's cage.
There you go.
We've got a couple of patch ropes now.
Fuck you! Liked that rope. Expensive.
All right. Did you see the? Yeah, you had to have seen the thing I typed, so because you responded to it.
Me? Yeah, I growled at him.
Right.
I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
All right. We need to get out of here.
Yes.
We have got.
I say look at the lantern.
Uh-huh.
I'm still looking at my rope. I'm still fiddling with the rat cage. Max, get
All right.
Let's see.
Push the button, Max.
Push the button.
Look at the rope, or look at the lantern, wizard.
Okay, I am looking at the lantern.
Okay.
Is there anything anything specific to the lantern in term that may glean what it does or what it can be used for outside of a lantern?
So, each of the 4 walls of this lantern is made of a frosted glass.
Okay.
So it's slightly opaque,
Right.
like enough to diffuse the light.
Right.
Like I said, there's one part that has a little brass hook that you can
that pulls up.
put your finger underneath and it comes up. The do I keep saying brass? I mean copper. It's like a reddish.
Yeah, you said copper
like
the first time.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like a reddish brownish metal.
Is it
what?
giving off light right now?
No.
Okay.
No, it only gave off light when you threw your ring.
Right. I just wanted to make sure it didn't look like it was
where the glass panels meet. There is a little metal strip.
Mm.
There are little metal round feety things at the bottom. And at the top, so it's at the very top, so there's like a single piece of metal bent over, and it connects to 2 sides.
Right.
And then the other 2 sides, right underneath that little bend, are 2 hemispherical pieces of metal that are kind of bent inward, and they have holes in the top.
Okay.
If you were to look at the inside of the lantern,
Yep.
there's not a stereotypical candle holder bit
Okay.
inside the lantern.
Okay.
There is a little tiny metal T-bar.
Metal T-bar.
Yep. So there's like a little post, and then it's got a little
it's a little
bit of metal on top. So it looks like
like
a perch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a perch.
Kind of looks like a little perch.
Or like a light bulb?
No, not like a light bulb.
Like
a perch.
He broke my rope.
All right. Let's see. There's not really a place to light it. Okay. That's an interesting thought. I'm curious. So, all right. I want to make sure that if this is what I think it is, I don't want anybody getting stranded here. So, everybody center on me. Like, everybody come over here.
Broke my rope.
Glomp.
Where are we on?
You still have rope. Oh, I need to move that.
But you know how much I paid for that?
All right. So
Get up all nice and close to the dragon.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I step a little to the side.
Get
So
closer.
I don't know what this is going to do. My thought is I'm going to try and see if maybe this is some sort of a button or something like that. But
Did you cast detect magic on that thing?
I did.
Yes.
Okay,
This
just
thing
I
kills us,
just
let's all die together.
Yeah, it gave off divine magic.
Okay. That's promising.
Yeah,
It gave off fading.
fading
divine
divine magic. Yes.
That's less promising.
So hear me out.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if this will actually get us out of here. My thought is this thing inside it may not you may not need to light it. It may be a I don't know if it's a push button or something, but everybody touch the lantern.
I touch it, the fish.
Terror.
I finally get to touch the fish. I put both hands on it. You said I could.
All right. So, Flip and Axel touch the lantern. What does Makar and Raywin do?
I
Okay, hold on. Where are you guys touching the lantern?
Wherever my hands will fit.
How big
Okay.
is this thing?
It's like
Use Robin as
So it is. Let me get. Where...
Compared to a banana.
No, I have a ruler here, guys. So its width.
Sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
Its width is 4.5 inches. So like that's
Okay.
from one side to one side is 4.5 inches.
they're probably about yeah.
And its
It's not all that
height-
big.
Its height is 11 inches.
Yeah, it's really not all that big.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and say 12. We'll go ahead and say it's a foot tall.
Yeah, well, my giant dragon hand could probably cover the base of it. Oh.
Okay. So it's sitting in Raywin's hand. I'm assuming Klaus has got the handle.
Yes.
I put my hands around it.
Axel's just
And just for
Fondling it.
good measure, I encourage the rat to run along my arm and touch it too, because I don't want to leave her behind.
okay.
What did you just do, X?
She does.
I cleaned the fingerprints off my webcam. Then I cleaned the lint prints off of my webcam. Your move,
Yeah.
Max.
All right. What are you gonna do, Makar?
I am going to very cautiously touch wherever I think is socially acceptable to touch on this lantern.
Okay.
I lower it so he can reach.
Okay. Did anybody else lose Mac's webcam?
Yeah.
Here's the thing: is I've lost all of your webcams. And but I
Okay.
can
Well,
hear you.
hopefully you stay connected because
Yeah,
something's about
Every
to
time
happen.
we
Oh, boy.
acknowledge his internet, it drops a brick. So let's
Yeah.
maybe not acknowledge
right.
his internet anymore.
Okay. So,
That's what it wants you to do.
everyone, you will notice that the lantern feels warm to the touch. It feels like it's not hot. It feels like
Oh,
body
God, stop it.
temperature. It feels like a body
Axel.
temperature warmth. So, around like 98 degrees. It's a pleasant warmth. So
Axel, stop.
not like on fire.
Pleasant warm, unless you're an ice dragon.
So, you will all feel a rush of like electricity pass through you. It's like
Bad
You
touch,
know-
bad touch.
it's like a it's not like an electrical shock. It's not like you stick your finger in an electrical socket. It's like
It's the magical
It's like
discharge.
that?
it's a magical discharge. Yes.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
Yes.
Did you say what I think you said?
Yep.
Because of this sudden burst of energy that passes through you, you might wince
Fair
a little
point.
bit. And as you blink, when you open your eyes again, you will notice that your scenery has changed.
Please say we're outside.
You are now inside a large white tent. The sun is streaming through the cloth.
That's close.
You can hear the wind blowing the cloth of the tent. And inside the tent is a here, I can draw it.
Okay.
Is it okay if I blank this map? Castle map?
Yep.
So yeah.
I am not going back in this dungeon ever again. Please do blank the map.
There we go. All right, so
You blankety blank map.
The map has been censored.
So you're all standing in the center of this tent. It's a very well constructed tent. And inside you see a large bed that has been made. It's very clean. To the north you see a bookcase that has lots of different books on it. And then to the south is a large trunk.
Okay, when you say large, looking at it as a dragonborn, am I like, oh god, I can sprawl out in that?
So the bed is a king-sized bed. The trunk is the same width as the bed.
So I could actually fit on this bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could also probably fit in the trunk if you wished. If you kind of
No, I've had quite enough of enclosed spaces. Thank you.
Yeah, kind of scrunched up a bit.
No, I'm
Can I
really
like
quite done with
instantly
enclosed
listen for any kind of sound because we just got teleported by something in the bad guy's lair and I don't really know where we ended up?
Yeah, you know what sound you hear? You hear the sound of a massive set of lungs inhaling and slowly exhaling right into your ear.
So you can hear outside various nature sounds. There are birds, there is, like I said earlier, there is wind. You can hear trees and plant life being blown in the wind.
I run out of the tent towards whatever tree is closest.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, can I
this is how we
finish
find
my,
out when the-
can I
Yeah, let
finish
her
my
finish first.
sentence before you
Yes,
tell me what
sorry.
you're doing?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You can also hear muffled talking outside.
Oops.
Okay, as the elf bursts out of the door of the tent,
Oh no.
you will see that you are actually in an encampment of several tents.
Uh-huh.
But there are also carts, and then in the distance you can see wooden buildings.
Uh-huh.
So, as you burst forth from the tent, many startled humans will jump and stare at you.
I'm not leaving this tent.
Wait,
I'm
no.
not following after her.
Please tell me this is what I think it is.
I was going to slowly go out inside and actually see what was out there first, but
Do I see a tree near me?
Sure. To your
I'm gonna
left.
run. Okay, I'm gonna run to my left and run towards the tree and possibly climb up in it. Like, oh, nature, I missed you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
The,
stand and
the-
look at the wizard while she disappears.
The people will watch you with great concern as you climb this tree. They're really kind of freaked out here. What's going
They're gonna get even
on?
more freaked out here in a minute.
There, I provided a distraction, guys.
so I'm going to leisurely step outside.
There was nobody in the tent before we were in there.
That's fair, yeah.
I mean, she's got a point.
Yeah. So, do any of the carts look like a specific familiar cart?
So, several of the carts will have actually have tapestries advertising various forms of entertainment. So some of the carts will have acrobats on them, some of the carts will have jugglers, some of the
Oh.
carts will have clowns.
The buildings that are close by.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the carnival.
Are we at the carnival?
So you don't recognize any of the buildings that you see,
Uh-huh.
But way in the distance, you can see a very large striped tent.
The main event tent.
Before I exit this tent, I'm looking at. I want to know who the fuck's tent this is.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and put this up and share it with you guys.
Okay. Oh yeah.
thanks.
I would have thought it was good.
Okay.
So on the dresser, and if the trunk is not locked, I'd like to
there is
examine.
no dresser. It's a bookcase.
Oh, my bad. On the bookcase.
So on the
I
bookcase,
look at the bookcase first because it's the least intrusive. I want to see if there's anything I can identify.
So on the bookcase, there are a couple of books that are blank, and then there are a couple of books. They look like they are history books. Like the covers are blank. The spines don't have any writing on them. It appears like they're mostly histories, or like historical accounts of events. You will notice there is a charcoal drawing that is framed on one of the shelves, and it depicts two young gentlemen standing very close to each other. One appears to one appears to have short black hair, and he's got a very nicely trimmed beard mustache combo. And the other person is shorter and has a sort of messy blonde, or at least lighter colored hair. And it's very like all over the place, but it's a little bit longer than the other person's. And the person with the blonde hair has his head resting on the shoulder of the taller person.
Do I recognize them?
You would be able to recognize the person with black hair.
As
the guy who sent you on this mission.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
Wait.
So, I'm sorry, I interrupted. What? Oh, that was just you flipping your pages.
Well, Axel
so
said
it's me.
wait.
I'm
That's a
sorry.
picture.
Oh,
No, you're not in here. You're in
I
a
know I'm
tree.
not in there.
yeah. But what is your question anyway?
There's a blonde-headed person resting their head on whatever the heck his name is. I can't remember.
Jareth.
Butthead.
Jareth.
Jareth. And we just got a land. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm
Battle.
curious as to what you, what connection you made. Okay, Makar. What is Makar doing while Raywin is going over the stuff in the bookcase?
I am kind of having a series of emotions of thankful that we aren't in the middle of some enemy encampment, kind of upset to see Jerkface, and kind of freaked out that everything just kind of happened in the past couple of days.
Okay.
I just want to say that this jerk's lucky that I've already used my dragon breath for the day.
Are there any? I'm basically going to be scanning the crowd looking for floor shifter.
Nope. You don't see her.
Boo.
It took me a second to realize who you're talking about. Flip, what are you doing?
I might as well exit the tent.
Okay,
I'm just
you
chilling
said
in
you
the
wanted to look in the trunk?
Oh, well, I guess I do want to look in the trunk.
Okay.
Then
Trunk
I'm gonna
is
have to
locked.
move.
Okay, then I want to go exit
Okay,
the
Flip, were you going to look in the trunk as well?
If I'm standing there, sure. Because I was
Okay.
sitting on it.
Okay. The trunk is locked.
I'm not bothering to pick it. I don't care.
Okay. Okay.
I know where I'm standing. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
There's no name tag or initials or anything on the trunk, is there?
No, it is a very well crafted wood and leather trunk.
Hammer time.
I'm going to put the lantern into my bag as best I can to try
Oh.
and kind of. I don't want to walk through the middle of a crowd holding this thing.
Just hold it out in front of you, straight
Right.
armed the whole time.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Shame.
So I'm going to try and put this
Shame.
into my bag, into my bag as best I can.
Okay. So by now you will have noticed that the carnival people seem to have just accepted that you're here now
Yeah.
and are going about their daily routines.
And they will
Okay.
for about 2 seconds until the dragon comes out.
No, this is a carnival, dude. Carnies aren't sharks.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna.
It would be
I'm gonna
different if this
catch
was
up-
a revival.
Ew. So I'm gonna catch up with the wizard and suggest to him in his ear that maybe we should find Cotton before we do anything more.
Agreed.
Oh, and also, where the hell's the elf?
I saw her fall that way. My guess is she's in that patch of trees over there.
You look at the first tree you see, and you just see me kind of like sitting on a branch and like curled up against the main part of it, just going, oh.
So I druid craft a strong gust of wind past her.
I wrap myself really close in my cloak, and I'm just like, oh no.
Come on, Axel.
What?
Come on.
Get out of the tree.
Why?
I could make that limb give way, you know.
Will you come down for an Axel snack?
That's amazing.
I'm gonna drop and rock down at his head. I'm not Scooby-Doo.
All right. Well,
And you wouldn't hurt a tree, but I'm coming down.
It wouldn't hurt a tree, you're right. But I could do it.
I know you could, but doesn't mean you will.
Okay.
I'm following.
I could also make the tree grow really tall. So that we
Alright.
go higher and higher off the ground.
So
That's fine.
I am going to
I think we should probably call it.
okay.
Been about 2 hours. Give or take some troubles, but, you know.
Okay.
We made it out of the fucking dungeon. We lost the stupid ass what's-his-face. We're finally out in the fresh air, and I would like to take some time in this fresh air.
Okay.
We go in search of Cotton.
All right. So did you want to call it right here, or did you want to go search for Cotton or something?
Well, I mean, we have like
I
10
mean-
or 15 minutes.
Can I
But-
just do one thing before
Okay.
we call it?
What?
I'm going to run up to Raywin and go, Frills, we've got to send that writing desk before Florster sees me.
Oh,
Okay. So I watch for a raven.
Okay.
I think we've still got another couple of minutes. We can at least go and try and find Cotton. At least,
fine.
Yeah.
at least head into and try and find her real quick.
And also
Okay.
a raven.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will say you won't be able to find any ravens.
I ask him if a sparrow will do.
What's a sparrow? Is that like a smaller rate? Is that like a smaller desk for writing? She's pretty tall.
I exchange glances with my rat and just keep walking.
Okay.
I trust you on this.
Okay. So what are you going to do? Are you just going to wander aimlessly, or and
What
if so, in
Uh,
what direction?
No, I remember Cotton was hanging out in that main thoroughfare where people do
Yeah.
tricks and carnival stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure we start there.
So All right. As you walk through, so we'll go ahead and say there.
Yeah.
As you walk through, you'll notice that the living quarters, everyone appears to be there. There seems to be a lot of people there. And as you get into the carnival area proper, you will notice that everything appears to be shut down. There is no business today.
Hmm.
I don't even know what day today is.
We've been gone a while.
The event, the main event area, even looks like it hasn't been used in a while.
Huh. So either they're getting ready to pack up, or something happened that is keeping all the traffic out.
Or they've
it's
been waiting
the
for us to come
middle
back.
Or it's the middle of the week and they're not going to be doing carnival stuff. We need to scan for her. We need to scan for her little shop. Her what's it called?
Part.
Thing on
Well,
the thing
where
on
did-
wheels.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see Cotton's cart.
So rather than looking for Cotton, why don't we look for Aliaga and Armoreel? Because we had. Where did we meet up
we
with
trust
them?
them too.
Yeah, and they'll know where Cotton is. So
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You guys, you can move the token if you want.
yeah, I'm trying to remember where they were at. Like
Red
was
light
it-
area.
Well, no, that's where we
Well,
went for the
that's where-
fight. I don't think that
Right.
was where we went to meet them before we left. I don't remember where we met them at.
I thought we were in town when we last saw them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? They might have been in the living area, actually. I can't remember.
Hey, dork butt.
Which one?
We have a bird among us.
That's true.
Oh, do
Fair enough.
you?
Fair
I
enough.
didn't realize.
I call Lavi.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I call Lavi and ask her to scope out the place and look for either Cotton or Armoreel Aliaga.
Okay. So Lavi will make a quick pass in a counterclockwise direction. And then she will come back after maybe it'll take her a good 20 minutes to circle the entire place. And when she comes back, she will say that she didn't see the two elves or Cotton.
All right.
So we got no one but
I don't have
Jerkface.
to go all the way back.
She-
to
Yeah,
She
we're
will
gonna have to.
She will also mention that the bottom half of the town
Mhm.
seems incredibly empty. There's nobody
Okay.
there.
All right,
I mean,
then
we
yeah.
end up going back to Glamstill anyways.
Yeah, I think let's see if Jareth is around then, and if not, then we'll go back to Glamstill.
I don't like this.
I don't either, but here's the thing. He doesn't have to know whether or not we have it yet or not.
He's expecting us to fail anyways, so.
He is. So
There was a
I'm
house
feeling bored
outside
and
of the woods.
irritable, so I'm gonna drop to rat form.
What about the place outside of this that was in the woods with the garden?
was it outside of the thing?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
I
Wasn't
thought it was
outside
in
here?
town.
It
Yeah,
was not outside. It was in town.
Yeah,
It was a
remembered
greenhouse.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah, I guess knowing
we registered
him,
that I got bored, irritated, and rat formed.
I heard it.
I
on your
heard.
shoulders.
I guess let's head towards the red light district because that's probably where he's going to be at.
I'm also messing with his frizzy hair.
Okay. So you will notice that there is no one standing in front of the gate to the red light district.
Okay,
There is also hardly anybody there.
great.
There are a couple of people that look like they are sitting on the porch of smaller dwellings,
Yeah.
but any of the large buildings that look like they would actually be used for anything do not look like they are in use.
Okay, I go up to one of the people that are just sitting on one of the buildings and ask if
Just
they.
on the building.
Well, you know what I mean.
Hello.
Out
As you
front, yes.
You're right.
Out
As you do.
front.
You know. What? You guys don't hang out on the top of buildings?
I will ask if they know where we can find Jareth.
Okay. So you'll find one of these people, and they will be like, "The ringmaster is at home. Follow me."
Okay.
They will lead you out and around,
Right back to where we freaking started.
and they will lead you into the town area.
I swear, if he's in
So-
the tent.
You're past the tent, and you're
Okay.
now in the wooden house areas.
Okay.
It's actually, a quaint little neighborhood with rows of houses.
Okay.
And he will, or did I say he or she?
You said
He-
they.
Yeah,
They, okay. They will lead you to a nice, small little, looks like a 2-bedroom house. Very charming.
Mhm.
Walks up to the front of the porch and will knock on the door.
Okay.
The door will open a tiny bit inward, and you will see the person talking in a hushed manner to the person on the other side of the door. The door will then fly open, and Jareth is coming out of the door. He pushes the person aside, and he's obviously putting his clothes back on. He's
Goody.
coming out. He's buttoning his pants and straightening his shirt and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yuck.
He will come. He will come down the stairs and he will say, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
How to answer that question?
I have so
We're
many
alive.
bad ideas to say right now.
I know. Let's just say
You owe us answers. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember
You're
I'm
a
in
mouse. You
form.
can't say
Yeah.
anything.
I'm saying no. I say it anyways. Squeaking at it. I squeak
Squeak,
at it
squeaker,
angrily.
squeaking.
Squeak, squeak, squeaky, squeak.
I
I wish I could make make that mouse sound with my teeth. I know people who've been able to make it.
Let's just say we've disappointed you.
And I glare at the wizard like, why the fuck would you say that?
Because
Well,
I don't.
I'm
well, I can
seizing
see
the bow.
that just by looking at you.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
I squeak angrily at the wizard.
I guess I won my bet.
What bet would that be?
What does it matter to you? I need
Your mom?
every Raywin, where are you
Yes, ma'am.
sitting? Who
On
are you
his
sitting
shoulder.
on? On Klaus?
Klaus's shoulder. Mhm.
Okay. I need everyone except
Where are you
Klaus and
sitting?
Raywin to roll perception.
No.
Uh-oh.
Really, guys?
Great.
Come on.
Good job, guys. Good job. Great. Great.
Really?
Still gets the high.
Great.
Did I roll?
Okay,
I thought I
fine.
rolled a 1. Whew.
Okay. I'm not lowering the DC for you guys. Okay. What are you gonna do? You got nobody made it.
Great.
You know what? Okay, I will give you one more shot. Raywin, roll perception.
Okay.
Yes. Raywin, roll perception. You better hope she
Okay.
gets higher than 15.
I've been rolling great until the last one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nailed it. Crushed it. great.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic.
Okay. What do you
I immediately dive into it.
Okay.
Huh?
There seems to be a small fire that has started inside.
I cast. Actually, I don't have to cast anything. I dive out of it again, and I grab my cask of water. Creation. What the hell do you even call that thing? What is that thing
A
called?
flask of infinite water.
That I
or
call the.
skin
I
of
pull
infinite
out
water,
my
something
flask.
like that.
Are you
infinite
gonna
water.
unratch form?
I am. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
diving. I dive in. I see a fire. I dive out. I suddenly dragon. I
Okay.
flask and douse the sucker.
Okay.
The wizard and all.
Which phrase? You have to tell me the phrase. Klaus, by this point you will have felt
I'm gonna
Raywind.
be overly dramatic and go geyser.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Klaus, by this point you will have felt Raywind jump off of your shoulder, rummage around in your backpack, jump out of your backpack. She is now standing right next to you in dragon form. She grabs her flask of water, says geyser, and shoots
Oh,
a
great.
massive jet of water at you, knocking you a good 3 feet. The content, your backpack has now ripped, and the contents of your bag are now spilling out onto the street.
But tell me I put out the fire. Did I put out the fire?
So, you will notice what has been smoking is the lantern,
That's what I figured.
and a crack has appeared in the side.
Great.
You will hear in a booming voice, "You fucking idiots! What did you bring it here for?"
You
It's a massive shockwave that knocks all of you over. Black smoke begins to pour out of the lantern. And you will notice a tiny little blonde-haired figure standing on the porch of the house right behind Jareth.
Does this blonde-haired figure look like the one in the picture?
This is
You
a
weren't
5-year-old
there.
boy. This is
Huh?
the same 5-year-old boy that he brought with him the last time he met you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
He's wearing a white tunic. Or a white like shirt. Like a big shirt, the shirt that's too big for him. So the black smoke will begin to form in a cyclical fashion, and then it begins to push all of you away. And as it does, it knocks over everybody within like a 20-foot radius. And the black tornado will then scoop up the small boy and trap him within its, like, with the eye of the tornado.
Mm-hmm.
It
Can
will
I-
then become, huh?
So I was gonna say, can I like, even if it's like frivolous to even try, can I like fight to try and grab the boy?
We're
So
knocked
it's
on our
taking,
asses.
Yeah,
it's taking
yeah.
all of your power not to be blown down the street.
Right.
We're all prone, dude.
In fact, I would think Makar is actually on the floor being skidded along. On the ground, like, every now and then he moves like a tiny inch. So as the boy gets sucked into the tornado, the wind will become more powerful, and there will be a large pulse of energy that pushes everything out of the way. And then, as the wind begins to dissipate, hovering in midair will be a fully grown man. Jareth will then rush from the porch where he is standing to land just under as this blonde-haired man falls to the ground. He barely manages to catch him in time. When he catches him, he will gather him up in his arms as tightly as he can, and he's rocking back and forth, and his shoulders are shaking as he does so. And he tries to just crouch in as tightly as he can and pull the man's arms in. And he's just sitting in the middle of the street, rocking back and forth, holding this blonde-haired, now naked man because the shirt has been torn and he's just has a tattered shirt on.
That escalated quickly.
What will you do?
Pay myself a little, maybe?
Does the blonde-haired now man look dead?
Can we see?
You can't tell.
He's all scrunched up.
He is incredibly pale. You can't tell if he's breathing. His eyes are not open, his face is slack, and his body is covered in what looks to be bruises and cuts.
Question:
What
Where is the lantern?
Is Jared saying anything?
Okay, I'll answer Mac's question first. The lantern is laying on the ground beside the contents of Klaus's bag. It looks fine. I'll go ahead and give you guys 20s for the rest of your perception rolls. But you will notice that there is a bug flying around Klaus's stuff.
That can't be
Bug.
Okay.
I are a druid. What kind of bug?
It's a firefly.
Okay.
To answer Raywin's question, you hear Jareth mumbling incoherently. His voice is shaking, much like his shoulders. He will look up at... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. You continue.
He will look up at the party, and his face is streaked with tears. He will search each one of your faces as if he doesn't recognize you, and then he will lock eyes with the dwarf, and he will point at you in a very stern manner, and he will say, You, summon your mistress, now!
By who?
Boss lady, go.
Oh, boss lady. Yeah.
He will. So when he gets done making the demand of you, he will begin to lightly pat the person on the face, and you will, if you're close by, you will hear him say, wake up, come on, please wake up, don't do this to me again, do not do this to me again.
He's on the phone. He's not gonna fucking.
That good old music. Oh, Lord.
So,
Press 1 for divine intervention.
I'm done.
I have nothing to throw at him.
Would you like your miracles in English, Spanish, or French?
so can't Flip. You will know that general cleric stuff. If you send up a small prayer. Yeah,
Help desk ticket.
I was literally about to say that. to go with your theme.
Yep.
So Jareth has gone back to rocking back and forth while holding the individual, and he is non-responsive. What will you do?
To my knowledge, as the crow flies, how far is Glam still from here?
Half day's journey.
In flight?
Well, it'll take you a half day to get there on horseback. At a leisure pace. If you were to push the horse as hard as you could go, you could probably get there in 3 hours. Flip, you actually can feel your help desk ticket is being processed.
Oh, awesome.
You get some nice,
You got your automated
great
message.
music.
You got the automated message. You feel the calming sensation of help is on the way.
Your devotion is important to us.
I
Axel's
honestly,
completely useless right now. It's just go ahead.
I am so irritated by what just happened. I'm not saying anything. I am glaring at him, and the entire what's going through my mind is this is not my fault. Like seriously, this is really upsetting me. Like
So I'm somewhat clueless as far as most people go, but I've kind of sort of attuned to the wizard DM. Do you think it would be fair that I can tell he's like really freaking out?
Yeah, you'll be able to tell that. You guys have traveled long enough together.
I'm just going to wordlessly stand up next to him and take his elbow.
Okay.
Like firmly, as though he's not going to be allowed to do anything, but also as in I'm very here. I think we should connect with Aliaga and Cotton as soon as physically possible. I'm not going to split the party, but
I was going to say that. Well, first I was going to say that I was going to try and grab the lantern and bring it far away from the group as possible, and then ask you guys. We should probably head into town.
No, as you go near the lantern, I tell you stop. Don't touch it. Do you see what it just did? You don't want to go touching things. What is wrong with this party and touching things?
The elf
Don't touch
is
it.
sitting on her knees, away from the group wherever she got dragged to,
Mhm.
staring at this image, and is as white could be now, and just like completely lost and staring off into the distance, and only the DM's gonna know why.
Yep. It, in fact, to Axel would be terrifyingly familiar
Yes.
scene. Yep. That's really good.
So, I ask Iris if she. No, because that's rat journey is gonna be much harder. We've got to get word to them that we're back, like yesterday. House.
Yeah.
Bird.
Okay, good. Well,
I mean, depending on.
I didn't want to metagame.
Well, I was going to say, depending on how what just happened with X turns out.
We should still get in touch with Aliaga like yesterday, and we were supposed to have sent her Raven days ago, and I sort of flubbed that. So maybe send Hawk instead.
That's fine. I will actually instruct Lavi to head towards Glamstill if they see anything that looks like Cotton's cart, or that it could potentially be the party that we're looking for.
Okay.
To join up with them and follow them in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask if you can have Lavi. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna do that too. False start. And I'm gonna tell her that I want to say something to cut, and then I'm gonna just stop and not gonna say anything at all. I just go.
Yep.
Am I allowed to have a nervous breakdown?
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
Because
Everyone else is having a nervous breakdown.
Yep.
Hey.
I am just going to scream that floor shifter, if you can hear this, because you said there was going to be a way to contact you, please, we need you now. I don't know how to do this. You said you'd have a way.
I cast silence. I'm just kidding. I can't. I already did.
And I think with Makar screaming into the void, we are going to call it for this week.
Boing.
Because I am getting really good at these cliffhangers. Or
That's like the
Gosh
third
darn
in a
it!
row.
Will the blonde-haired kid survive? Will our party get over their emotional trauma? Will Flip's call to divine service ever come through? Find out next week on Heroes of Thyr.
Did we officially send Lavi?
yes, Lavi has been sent. So we're going. So for your notes, Lavi has been sent. Flip contacted Tuppence,
Yes.
Yep.
and you are basically all just staring at
At a naked man
Stuff.
and his lover.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a lover.
a what man?
Naked.
Oh, okay. My audio kind of clipped out. I didn't hear what you said.
Shall I say it again? Naked. Naked.
Stop! You're encouraging me.
Naked.
Okay, so thank you guys in the chat so much for hanging out with us.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hello.
Everyone
Woo!
watched on YouTube. You made it this far.
Oh yeah, I
Get
forgot
the-
about
Get
that.
at least a gold star and a half.
Yeah.
Which
Yay.
is
Two this time.
Damn.
Two.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.